Alrighty then, off we go. Yes, let's. The kids! What are all of you doing here?
We came to say bye-bye. Man, you guys are cold. Just take it off without saying anything to us? You guys are meanie faces, the worst kind. Miss Chloe, why do you have to go?
Oh, I'm sorry everyone. I was going to say goodbye, but we thought you were all out. I get it, they were out coming to Ruan. I feel kinda silly now. Hang on though, Dad and me Matron Teresa's. I'm glad to see we made it in time. Matron Teresa? And even Jill and Hans came. Well, duh. Like we'd missed this. We cut it kinda close though. Thanks to the fact you wanted to wait till the last second to keep it a surprise, Jill. Hey, all's well that ends well, right? Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it would be nice if we could see you off.
And pay no mind to the old man in the corner.
Oh, sir.
Hey, Estelle. I heard that Joshua ran away from home. Major Teresa told us what happened.
I see. I'm sorry, I should have told you all.
No, it's okay. Well, we'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon. We'll pray to Idos every day, promise. I'll pray too. It'll come true if we all do.
Oh, you guys. Oh, children. Thank you. I'll throw my prayers into the pile too. Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay? You do need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. If something happened to you, I don't think he'd ever forgive himself. Jill, Hans. Yeah, I'll remember that. Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's still a little fragile in some ways. Matron, I'm right here, you know. So leave her to me. I kinda suspect she's going to be helping us out more than anything, though. Well, Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret. Simply look for the answer you've been seeking. Yes, I will. I promise.
Racers and students both aspire to the path of knowledge in their own ways. You two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things to learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget to learn. If you remember that, there is no obstacle in the world that can defeat you.
Yes, sir. We'll remember. This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Zeiss. All remaining passengers should embark now. Oops. See you guys, we'll be back, I promise. Everyone, take care.
Be careful, guys.
You better come back with some great stories and bring Joshua back with you. Oh, hi Estelle. Taking a walk around the ship? Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, Chloe. What do you do when you need to get back to Gransville? Do you get the Royal Guard to fly you there? No, of course not. That would be a little obvious. I just use normal flights like everyone else. I usually go back twice a year. Once for New Year's and once for Grandma's birthday. So you're kinda used to passenger flight, huh? Oh, but what does Sieg do then? Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital? Oh, well... Sieg, come here. Huh? Whoa.
Screw?
Sorry, I'm just calling you for a moment.
Well, that was a surprise. So Sieg can follow the ship? Cool.
Screw?
Sieg can fly levels at speeds of up to 1,800 sails per hour. Most airships cruise at around half that. So to Sieg, this isn't much faster than an evening stroll.
Oh, I see. You really are better than the average falcon, aren't you, Sieg?
Screw?
Sieg's speed is the reason he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use powered communication, nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Sieg.
I thought so. I remember how fast you got in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor.
With the weather like this, Zeiss is going to be lovely. Estelle, enjoying our flight through the heavens? Look, gaze upon this magnificent azure sky. Ah, but there is nothing better to drink to.
Well, the weather is great and the sky is pretty, but we're almost to Zeiss, Olivier. Should you really be drinking?
Oh, come now, don't say that. Somewhere beneath this brilliant sky is my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on his solitary journey. Such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see.
Excuse me, but that is entirely and exclusively my line. At least things never get too serious with you around. I guess that's a good thing. Kinda. Maybe.
I shall take that as the highest praise. I am relieved, however.
Huh?
The Black Fae. I had wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief had shaken you. I see I had no cause to be concerned, however. You have a will of iron, Estelle.
Oh. You were worried about me, Olivier? That's kinda sweet.
Remember, I am a wandering bard and poet, ever in search of that pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I.
Well?
Oh, please. I do not need a staffing today. I promise. I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Those new clothes of yours, for example. You purchased them because you wish for Joshua to see you in them, yes? You look excellent in them, I must say.
Thanks. What's with the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden? Besides, Shara got me these clothes as a present. Joshua, well, maybe he'd like them a little. What's with that look?
Forgive me. That was just more than I expected. Let us leave that topic behind for a while, then. Come, Estelle. I shall treat you to a legal cocktail.
I guess it is a bit tempting, but we're nearly to Zeiss. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Olivier, or you'll pass out and miss our stop.
Don't you worry. I only lose myself in drink when it is poured by a lovely lady.
You realize that's not something to brag about, right?
Apparently that non-aggression pact's been signed at the Arab Royal Villa. Speaking of, that makes me think of that whole mess with Richard. Of course, last I heard, he's still in the stockade at Lyston Fortress under guard 24/7. They say the three nations are going to be signing a non-aggression pact soon. I'm impressed with Queen Alicia, bringing both the Empire and Republic to the same table like that. I suppose the non-aggression pact is a good thing. My own feelings towards Arabonia are complicated, to say the least. After all this time, though, it's for the best to reconcile.
Estelle, summing up, wandering around the ship again?
Pretty much. I never rode airships much before now, so it's all kind of new to me still.
Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, full bracers do a lot of traveling, so airships are real handy. Heck, we probably use them even more than merchants and whatnot.
Yeah, I remember how Dad was always out on business. I wonder how he's doing.
Last I heard, he was made top general of the army, so I bet he's so busy it'd make our eyes spin. Just desserts for the man who always tried to take it as easy as he could.
It is kind of hard to imagine Dad being busy somehow. I'm curious though, Agate. You seem to respect Dad more or less. So why do you always trash talk him so much?
It's not talking trash, really. Besides, your old man's the one who's rude, you know. Every time he sees me, it's all good work or what a good kid. Treat me like some fresh-faced punk.
Yeah, Dad does like to tease people. That's how he is to everyone, though, so I never paid attention to it much.
You know, you're kind of lucky being a girl and all. If you were his son, you'd probably be in the middle of a huge rebellious phase right about now.
Really?
A father is sort of a wall for a son to overcome, you see. Going up against a wall the size of Cassius? Yeah, that'd lead to one hell of a complex, I bet.
Well, I guess it's more of a guy thing, but... Does that mean you've got a complex about my dad, then, Agate? Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to pry.
Just leave it. You're just like your dad. Anyway, Zeiss is coming up. We're getting off soon, so don't wander too far. Thank you for flying with us today. We will be arriving in Zeiss momentarily.
Okay, first stop for us should be the guild house here in Zeiss. We need to check in with Kilika.
Kilika? A rather exotic name for liberal. It sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she, I wonder?
You never give up, do you?
Let's just say she isn't your average woman. She's bolder than Sherazard, as capable of running a guild house as the queen herself, and she's a master of Eastern martial arts. In fact, word of advice, don't even try unless you want her to rearrange your face. Now my interest is positively piqued. What are we waiting for then? Let us away to... Whoa? Is this the fury of Kilika?
Would you give it a rest already?
It's an earthquake?
It stopped. Well, that was a great way of getting welcome to Zeiss. It wasn't very strong, but attention, world. Please wait until I'm not on scaffolding before you shake again. Love, Estelle. I'll sign that letter too. It's rare for us to get an earthquake in Liberal, though.
Really? Yeah, hell, I can't remember the last time I felt one. Let's get to the guild house, see what the damage is.
So there was no serious damage to the central factory. Thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there is little to worry about on that front. Yes, I understand. Please continue to do what you can. Farewell. Your timing is quite serendipitous. Thank you for coming, Estelle, Agate. I imagined your welcome at the port was quite welcome. Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Kilika.
And as usual, you already know everything that's happened. Good to see you again, Kilika.
Likewise, I'm glad to see you here. And you two will be Olivier Lenheim and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe. Or shall I say, Miss Chloe Rentz. I'm Kilika. I handle the reception here at the Zeiss branch of the guild. A pleasure to meet you two. No, the pleasure is ours.
My word, but your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Madame, allow your humble servant Olivier Lenheim to improvise a song to...
According to Jean, you have both officially registered as assistants, yes? Assistants are free to use the rest area upstairs just as normal bracers do. Feel free to use it to relax for meetings, etc. Thank you.
Yes, but my improv...
If you wish to play your lute, you are welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. I think Kilika might be even harder on Olivier than Shara.
Right. Anyway, how are things looking in terms of work piled up?
We do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. You are welcome to attend to it as you see fit. But, What's up, Kilika? You look like you're thinking about something. This is not a normal job, but a request from the guild. In your profession as the group investigating the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something.
What do you...
This is a bit sudden. What do you mean? It's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened. Investigate the earthquake? You mean like go around asking about damage? Well, sure, but what does... Well, yes, that as well, but... However, 3 days ago a similar earthquake occurred at Wolf Fort. It lasted about 10 seconds, and the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage.
Just like the last quake we got. Great.
There's one particularly odd point, however. The earthquake at the Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeiss. Wait, huh?
Well, that is strange. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly should have been felt here in the city, to at least a small extent.
It was a weak quake, so it is possible we simply did not notice. Still, your friend is right. It does seem unusual, unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it. Now I think I get it. Just like with our ghost, weird stuff like this makes me curious too.
Anyway, sure, we'll take the job. Guess we should ask around the city and at the Wolf Fort, right?
Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already gathering information about the quake in the city, however. I expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city. Okay then, so off to Wolf Fort. Well, ultimately, this is just my personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see fit while working on other jobs. Besides, I believe you have someone to say hello to, yes? Yeah. We saw a new gospel too, so we really should go to Tita and Professor Russell. That seems like a good idea, yeah.
Let us delay our guild work until we say hello then. Come, let us reunite with Tita with joyful hugs. When the heck did you take the lead? Whatever. Let's get to Graham's workshop.
Are, Professor Russell and Tita even in?
No and Russell, they might be at the central factory.
Grandpa, the second floor is cleaned up.
Thank you, Tita. Could you organize the parts next?
Okay.
I don't think we have to worry about finding them.
Sounds like. Come on.